Hello and welcome dear students to a series of grammar in use. In this video we are going to look at numerous conditional sentences with unless and had. In the previous videos we have already seen the first zero conditional, that is the real situation, the first conditional, the likely condition, the second, that is likely, and then unlikely, and the possible unreal or unhypothetical conditions. In this video, we are going to look at certain conditions which has the word unless or had and still presenting the conditional sentences. You are requested to have a pen and notepad ready so that you can take down the pointers and construct sentences along with us. Let us dive into it. Now the other conditional sentences that we are covering in this video are based on those conditional rules only, but we are looking at the modals. The focus is the modal over here. Now, English allows certain variations in conditional sentences structures. These give us information about the context of the conditional. The conditional sentences with modals. Now, we have seen certain likely conditions. We've also seen certain unlikely conditions. Over here, we are looking at certain conditions where modals can be used like will, can, should, may, etc. Now let us look at the conditional sentence with modals. The first pointer. The first, second, and third conditional sentences can use different modal verbs in their result clauses. Result clauses are after the conditional clause. So in that we can use different modal verbs like will, can, may, might, etc. And these can be used to express uncertainty. Make a note of this word uncertainty, that means not sure, not certain, possibility that it can happen, possibility, or obligation that they should do or must do something, and among other such modals. Now let us see the first conditional. The first conditional will be replaced by a variety of modal verbs to talk about different ideas. Now the first conditional over here is that if I save enough money. Now there is it is in the present tense. I save. Now there's a possibility to save also, and the person can definitely change the result. Now if I save enough money, I will buy a new car. That means with surety. If I save enough money, I can buy a new car. That means possibility of buying a new car. So one is with surety and one is with possibility. Different modals verb can go here. That means certain can show possibility. May is again with doubt. Can is also with ability. The person will have the ability. Will shows a bit of surety. So conditionals with modals will set certain tone to conditional sentences. Let us see the second conditional. The second conditional would can be replaced by could or might to express ability. Can becomes could, possibility may becomes might, or uncertainty. Let us look at the sentence. If I saved enough money, this is a simple past. If I saved enough money, I would buy a new car. Now this word would can be changed to could or might. Let us see that. If I saved enough money, I could buy a new car. If I saved enough money, I might buy a new car. Now the sentence structure is similar. It is a conditional sentence, but with the presence of modal, the meaning is changing. I would is I will with certainty and it is formal. I could is with can, that means possibility, ability, I can. I might, the person is not sure, but with certain doubt and certain possibility, the expression is completed. The third conditional, in the third conditional, would can be replaced by could or might to express ability, possibility, or uncertainty, just like the previous condition. If I had saved enough money. Now, the third conditional is completely unlikely. That means the person has not saved. Okay. I would have bought a new car. Now, this is unlikely, so the result is also unlikely. I would have. If I had saved enough money, I could have bought a new car. Now, that means the person could have done it, but the past cannot be changed. If I had saved enough money, I might have bought a new car. Again, because the past cannot be changed, the result cannot be changed. So, would, could, and might represent something different over here. Now, the first conditional with unless. We have seen the modals. Now we are looking at unless. This is the next pointer. Unless can be used instead of if. Previously, we've been seeing the conditionals with the word if and when. Now we are seeing a conditional with unless. Using the word unless, even then it is a conditional sentence. Unless means if not. Instead of writing if not and then the action which is conditioned, we can use the word unless. This word has got the word not built into it. And if not, so the future result depends on the suggested action not taking place. If you don't study hard is the same as unless you study hard. That means if you don't study hard, what is the result? You will fail your examinations. So let me complete the sentence. If you don't study hard, you will fail your exams. Unless you study hard, you will fail your examinations. Now, why do we use unless? Certain sentences in English are affirmative sentence or positive sentence. Certain sentences in English are called negative sentences. The presence of the word not is a negative sentence. But when you use certain words like unless you study hard, you will fail your examinations. Though you are conveying a negative idea, but you are using a positive word, thus the construction is affirmative. Let us see certain examples based on it. If you don't get up now, you will be late for work. It is the same as constructing unless you get up now, you will be late for work. Another construction is I'll be angry if he doesn't turn that music down. I'll be angry unless he turns that music down. The meaning is the same. That means if he doesn't turn it down, the person will remain angry. At this moment, pause the video and construct a few sentences based on the structure that is shown on screen. Let us look at the next, that is the formal conditional. Formal is when you drop the word if and try using the word had. The third conditional can be made more formal by swapping had with the subject and dropping it. The sentence that we have before us is if you had attended the meeting, you would have met the manager. Now we are making certain changes in the conditional. Okay, in the conditional clause, we are making certain changes. We are first bringing this had to the first as a question tag. Had. Now this had is setting the condition over here. You interchanges position with had. So you had becomes had you. And we are dropping the word if altogether. Had you attended the meeting, you would have met the manager. This is also a conditional sentence. It is completely formal. And had you attended the meeting, comma, is the conditional clause. You would have met the manager is an independent clause. And the complete sentence is a conditional sentence. Requesting you to construct a sentence and then change it to a sentence with had for a better understanding and practice. Let us proceed. Had I worked harder at school, I could have studied medicine. Had you listened to the directions, we would have arrived on time. Had she woken up earlier, she wouldn't have been late. Had we bought that house, we couldn't have afforded this trip. Now, over here, you can see the construction with had, and the word if is completely dropped. It is a formal sentence requesting you to pause the video and construct similar sentences. With this, we have come to the end of the video. I hope that you liked the video. If you liked it, click on like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much for your kind attention.